Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is a live broadcast that might be, let me clear off the lens here. It's probably loud. Yeah, this is a live broadcast that might be, I might put it up for good, but if you want to be able to see the live broadcast, all you have to do is click the subscribe button and click the little bell. The little, there's a little post notifications bell. So if you want to see these live broadcasts, just click that bell. I'm gonna try to turn this around here. I think this would be better here. Yeah, that is better. All right, so it's a little bit light in the lens here, but I wanted to show some stuff to you guys because I know I've had a lot of questions about beyond just what is lag tension and whether or not you should have it, but into how to get it. So I made something as kind of like a little bit of a demonstration, and then also is I made something that's kind of a little bit of a demonstration, but is also a kind of homemade training aid that you can use. So let me see if I can, I'm trying to get this to turn around. I don't know if it will. Oh yeah, well, that might look better. Yeah, that looks better. All right, hey Eddie, how are you? Yeah, that looks a lot better there. All right, cool. You're gonna be on for only about 10 minutes or so. But I wanted to show this. Yeah, you'll be able to see me here. And go like that. Get kind of far away. Okay, cool. So what this is I put a clothes hanger onto this golf club here. And why did I do that? So the reason I did that, if you can see, put this here into the ground. You can just grab any different club. So the reason I did that is if the whole point of when we talk about lag tension, so just to recap, I'm sure all you guys have seen that. When Birdie from DST Golf came out, he has really developed a lot of this talk and concept of lag tension. And when he came out, he introduced a lot of these concepts to me, and then also talked about a lot of ways to actually get it. And while he was out there, he tested me, and I became a DST Golf certified instructor, which was pretty cool. So first kind of certification that I got. And also, so I went through like a 2-day class with him, kind of in person, and then also there was like a 2-hour like online thing with it that he sat down and did with me. So in there, lag tension basically, the way you see if you have it is at impact on the ball. Hopefully you can see it down there. At impact, and you have this extension of the knee arm pointed past the golf ball, right? Something like that, anything like that. You're pointed directly at the golf ball, like zero right now. And most people are pointed somewhere behind the golf ball like that or like that. A lot of good players are about like that. There's even some guys on tour about like that. So really good ball strikers who are much more. There's reasons from a physics point of view why that is so important. But this video is going to be more about this one way. There's other ways, but this one way to actually get that. Hey, Eddie. Okay, so if I go here, and I can see that now. Yeah, cool. So one of the things I wanted to say is that if you are thinking about an impact position, let's say, that doesn't really help you at all get lag tension. The reason is, if I just go to a position, I'm just trying to freeze a certain spot, and that doesn't really help. So the whole, the little cliche about it that I started thinking was that a position without pressure is pointless. So this is what you want. So that's in the ground, and all my task to do was just to push this forward. See how that starts to look. I want to push this stick forward. So if I'm going to come into it and push it forward here. So when you do that, you can start to feel how if I push this forward and I show you where those points are, where the shaft is really getting stressed when I'm actively pushing this forward. So you can see it's in my right here, my right trigger finger, and then in my left heel pad. When I push that forward. See that? So that becomes like really, really crucial. And as you're trying to get lag tension at impact, if you can really monitor what's going on your right trigger finger through the impact zone, most people, especially if you start to be aware of it, will start to feel somewhere about here the tension on this trigger finger is going to be let off and the club's going to fall out this way. And then through impact, it'll actually be no tension on that trigger finger at all. And then you'll kind of flick through it. And that's when there's no tension on this trigger finger, you are not actively in control of the club at all. I wouldn't hit this thing like that. I can hit it pretty hard hitting it like that with no tension on that trigger finger, but I'm not in control of the club. If I have tension on that trigger finger as I'm hitting it, then I'm in control of it. So I push, that is position with pressure. That's what we want. So I made this little thing. This is a clothespin, just on some rubber bands, just to show. See how as I push this thing, see, it opens that clothespin up. So the idea is take little swings and start feeling that clothespin is going to be open when you make impact. That one I can feel here. I let it out and shut up. I can hear it. Really keep the pressure. And you can hit some little shots with that. And you'll actually be hitting little pitches with lag tension, which is a really great feeling. So one of the things that was really interesting after I made this, I'm glad I made it because it gave me some insights into some of the things I was doing to try to get lag tension, which was actually cheating it. So one of the ways I was cheating it, I can tell I cheated this thing, is as I came into impact, I just gripped tight. So you can see, like, I can have a horrible impact and still have that thing open. I'm just squeezing tight. But you can't cheat that really too much if you're in this cowboy position. You can take your thumb off and you take your trigger finger off and start making little swipes where you're trying to do that same thing, have some pressure on this thing so that it's open for impact. Where you're just have all that stuff off. You make nice little swipes of the golf ball. That's what I would do. And that's the feeling of lag tension. Now, one of the things that's so difficult is that as you're doing more and more of these, and then you start to get your swing larger and larger. Thank you. As you start to get your swing larger and larger, you'll notice that the bigger the swing you take, the more difficult it is to keep that thing open through impact. See that? It's just you can feel the very moment it comes off of it. So those little swings, and you can see that your sequence really has to be good to keep that thing open through the zone. So I just wanted to show this to you guys, and now I'll hopefully, if there's any questions, let me know. See that there? Oh, sorry about that, Roni. I was too. I don't have a microphone. I should have though. Let me go to here. Thank you, Eddie. Good aid to train with. I've always had a hard time with students verbally explaining this type of feel. Yeah, it's very difficult. Night golf. Yeah, I'm on the late night golf grind here, guys. Yeah, so just showing this thing here. And actually I'm working with some guys developing something a little bit more high tech that will be connected with that trigger finger point and also this left palm spot here. So another thing I wanted to show you guys that's been working well with this, as I flip this around. All right, so if you go to my, I gotta put this on my Amazon store, but if you go to the link in the description, you'll see you have to have flexible wrist. Do you agree? No, I don't think you have to have flexible wrist, because I can do this. Like Steve Stricker has great leg tensioning. He doesn't have like a ton, but he has good leg tensioning. So, and his wrists are basically stiff. Same thing with Jason Day. So I don't think you need flexible wrist. Certainly if you're going to do some kind of like Lucas Glover, Sergio Garcia, or other kind of guys like down cock move, or even like Ben Hogan. Like I think Ben Hogan had an extremely flexible wrist. I think if you're going to do that kind of float load, then yeah, you should have flexible wrists. But I don't think it's definitely not something that is crucial. Yeah, you have to be. He says he's too strong for some clubs. Yeah, you have to be fit for the. All right, so this thing is actually, this is meant for chipping, and I bought it on Amazon for I think $11. If you go to my Amazon store, which is in the link below, you'll see, and actually it's really good. It's great for chipping. It is very good for chipping. This Callaway chipstick, I think is the name of it. But so yeah, you chip it. You just try to hit little chip shots where it's not hitting your side. But it's actually very good for. It's actually very good for hitting full swing shots, because you can feel when you go through how much you really have to have your swing in front of yourself, and really you have to get out of the way of your swing if you don't want this thing to whack you like hell on the side. So this thing has actually been really good. I'm going to do a longer video on that. Go back here. Talk it through again. You couldn't hear you. Okay, so maybe you couldn't hear. So a very simple overview of this. Let's get rid of this. A very simple overview of this thing is this. If you follow the golfing machine stuff, this pressure point number 3, I think, is the most important pressure point in golf, and also maybe the most important thing to have control of the club head through impact. So what it is you just have to have this thing open. So all it is rubber bands on here. You just have to have that thing actually pressurized through impact. Most people through impact, actually there would be no pressure on this trigger finger or on the shaft through impact. So all you do is take little shots at first, so that had none, and feel that this is open on the way through, which is giving you actual pressure through. I'll do a bit better video of it. And also, you can cheat it by if you just squeeze it like that. But if you leave your hand open, your thumb and your trigger finger, I call it the Hogan cowboy drill. So just like that, and you just take little shots like this. You can see that kind of chases the club down the line a little bit more. So I was gonna do some bigger videos out here, but yeah, Allison, this is Hartwell, of course. I'm at Hartwell, and this is Hartwell Golf Course, home of Tiger Woods, for a long time, from like when he was 2 until he was like 7 or 8. And he's probably played this course thousands of times. This is where he actually got good at golf. Is lighter grip pressure important? You know, no, it's not. I mean, it's really, you can have strong grip, but I think it is important to have your arms not be like really rock solid, because if your arms are really stiff here, then they're gonna stay locked to your body and they're not gonna accelerate like they need to. No, you can have pretty firm grip pressure. I think Arnold Palmer had a really firm grip pressure. Like an 8 or even a 9. And I know that a lot of other famous guys have it. So it's not a crucial thing. Obviously there's different ways to skin a cat, but I think the most important thing is just you need to figure out some kind of way to have lag tension through impact. The only way to keep lag tension is for the body to pivot to pull your hands. Do you agree? No, I don't agree. Well, I agree that, because there are ways to do it. Like, for example, I could have lag tension standing on one foot. You know, if I was just on one foot, I could hit shots with lag tension. See? A guy like Paul Goydos would be a good example of somebody that the body rotation isn't really there. But I do agree that once you're late in your downswing here, you really do have to keep everything moving together. If the body does stop here at the ball, it's very easy for everything to get this way, right? So yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but it's not the only way. There is a way to swing it armsy that's not where the body rotation is not that crucial. If you break drivers, that's a sign. That's somebody saying they're so strong they break every driver they use. How about stance? Okay. Hey Chris Torres, what's going on? All right. Stance, I think the most important thing about stance is almost everybody puts the ball like way too far back in their stance. And I think it's a great technique to just learn how to hit the ball much more forward in your stance. These are the feet, right? Hogan would put everything like right about here and just change his back foot differently, like that, you know, more open and then, but the ball would stay right here. And he would just change that back foot like that. I think that's a good idea too, because a lot of times if your stance is like this and you have the ball in the middle or even further back from the middle, you are gonna throw to where the ball is rather than retain it through where the ball is. If it's back in your stance, I've just seen it so many times where people have a false sense of trapping the ball or compressing the ball with the ball way back in their stance, and they just kind of flip to it. And so they hit the ball and then they take these huge divots and they think they had shaft lean or they think they had lag tension, or they didn't. It was pretty bad. So, hey Chris Baker, how's it going? All right, these are the feet, right? Yeah, these are the feet, obviously. Okay guys, I don't want to run out. I know I've only been on for a minute, but hold on a second. Got to pull, not push with the hands. It's all pulling. So the club is behind you, right? So if you can pull with the left arm, you can do that. But if it's the right arm, it's still pulling. But then right about here, it can start to be some extension and pushing. That's okay. But you want to, and some people do this extensioner action here, but it's not really a power builder. It's more of a radius keeper, so to speak. So from here to there, it's like if somebody was holding it back. Yeah, you are pulling it to here, and then kind of, it is pulling, yeah. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna log off because I don't have a ton of data. How could you push this? All right, somebody's saying if the club's behind you, how can you push? Like this. That's pushing, right here. So once it gets pretty late, you're pulling, and once you get pretty late, you can really smack it and push it hard. That's where some people were telling me that the golf is really like, it's kind of like a kung fu 1-inch punch, where you're pulling, and then here at the bottom, it's just boom. It's a lot of bursts. You see a lot of real, like, that's why a lot of times pro golfers will look like they're kind of rocking a baby to sleep, but they'll have all this speed because they just use it at the very point that they need it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm gonna sign off now. If you saw this video live, thanks for it. That means you probably clicked the post notifications bell. I really appreciate that. And if you saw this as it was posted up later, then make sure that you click the subscribe button and the post notifications bell. It really helps the channel, and that way I want to do a lot more of these live broadcasts. Okay, everybody, see ya. Oh, I meant to, yeah, I think that's, I think I need to email you. Yeah, we can play Rec Park. All right, later, bye. Yep, see you, Ronnie. Bye, everybody.